Relax. It's ASMR. Hello, everyone. It is a new year. Welcome to 2021. It's starting out with as much excitement and drama as last year. I pray that soon is a thing of the past. But anyway, we've now marked where we are in time. And I have a delicious box of goodies to open up to start a new year. I think that is an excellent way to start. So let's open it up and see what we have in store. We have our book here. This month it's from United Kingdom, Japan, Mexico, and more. We have some Doritos, some Sour Patch, strawberry milkshake. That sounds good. Twix Winter Spice. That sounds very good. Cheese and onion crisps. Kangaroo Crunch bar. And a hand-picked white peach soda. Nice. We'll put that down here to the side. And we can make reference to it later if we want. I hope you all had a good holiday season if you were celebrating a holiday season. I spent most of mine indoors. Got to FaceTime with some family that were in other places, so that was nice. So let's see. Welsh potato crisps, cheddar and onion flavored, made from potatoes born and raised in Wales. My son is going to school right outside of Wales. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to ask him if he has these potatoes where he is. We have Doritos, Pizzarolas. So I assume they are pizza flavored. Maynard's Sour Patch Kids. Sour Cherry Blasters. I don't remember the word Maynard's being over top of them, but maybe that's a new thing they've added. Makes the logo very chunky. We have Tiki Gold, Charles Chocolates, Coconut Craze. These look like they are from Jamaica. That's cool. I like that a lot. From Tiki to Chicky. Vanilla. Looks like it's just some basic, nice vanilla cream cookies. It is really hard to read that text. Trying to see where they are from. It says Costa Rica, maybe? It's hard to read. Let's see. That is cheeky. It is from Costa Rica. Awesome. My sleuthing skills are still sharp. This is Skull White Peach. White peach. Like white diamonds. From Japan, of course. Has kind of a white, milky look to it. Zio L-E. Zuzul. Happy Zello. Looks like it's cream candy. And made in the EU. That's kind of general. I don't know if I've seen that before. Let's see if it tells us a specific country. Poland. Okay. Cool. Oh, we've had this brand before. It was absolutely delicious. This is called Kangaroo Crunch. It's from Munch Pack itself. Popping birthday cake, white confection. Very nice. Munch Pack. Look forward to that a lot. Maybe that has, it says popping. Wonder if it has like Pop Rocks in it. And this is a large wafer milkshake edition. And this very long word. Let's see if I can butcher it. Trusk Akowim. Trusk Akowim. I'm sure that's not right. Trusk Akowim. Let's see if we can see where this is from. That might help us. Looks like it made Warsaw, so this must also be Polish. Nestle, Poland. Polska. So, this is Princessa Osmauk Trusk Awakwam. I apologize if I just hurt your ears having to listen to that. Kit Kat chunky cookie dough. Yes, please. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Nice, big, chunky. And followed up quickly by a Twix Winter Spice. I wonder if that's like pumpkin spice over here. This is from the UK. This is from, it says Dublin. So this must be from Ireland. Let's see. Pull up the big Kit Kat. It says it's from United Kingdom as well. Awesome. Well, let's get to munching on this Munch Pack. Get the box out of the way. We have Doritos and potato chips, sour candy, vanilla, gold coconut, milkshake, birthday cake. I wonder what flavor these. I don't see any fruit Usually there's a clue on the front of a bag as far as to the flavor. Fruit flavored jellies. Okay. Then we have chocolate with the Kit Kat. And we have chocolate with the Twix. Plus our lovely drink. So let's start with the Doritos, the pizza flavor. Get out our trusty knife. So, I suppose you are all wondering what the special announcement is. I don't want to keep you in suspense anymore. But if you listen to some of my latest videos, kind of giving general updates of where I am in my life, you will know that I mentioned that I have started writing. And I'm picking up a writing project that I put down when I started my master's degree. It's an interesting texture. I think I've mentioned this before with this brand of Doritos, this type of Dorito. It has a much more raw corn flavor. It's like it's made with a different species of corn. See if I can see where this comes from. Am I missing it? Did I flip past it? Oh, yep, I did. That's right. From Mexico. Okay. But I like it. The pizza flavor it's kind of just a basic marinara sauce flavor. The flavor of the corn really actually comes through pretty strongly. Yeah. So, like I said, I've been writing, picking up a project. It is something I started several years ago. It is a science fiction book that's been in my head for years. And I started writing it several years ago. And I then promptly lost all of my files. Not all of them, but all of the writing files. And I was only left with the bare outline and some of the characters' sketches. So, after trying for like a year to unencrypt the corrupted file, it kind of took all the wind out of my sails. But now, I'm picking it up again. So, Welch potato crisps, cheddar and onion. Good representation of each flavor. It's not too heavily on the onion. It has a nice cheesy flavor. Thick-cut Welsh potatoes crisps are made with the best variety of Welsh crisping potatoes. They are cooked gently for a perfect crunch and unique dry texture. So I wonder if they put them through a drying process. would say there's definitely a different or an additional step that they do to these. They have a slightly puffed feel to them in your mouth. Very interesting. But nice. That's a good snacking potato chip. Okay, let's try our peach soda. Pow. Sorry about that. That was too loud. No little ball to drop down into it or anything this time. A really nice peach flavor. Even what I would consider to be an American peach flavor, what I grew up with as thinking is a peach flavor. And then it has just a little hint of cream, like a milkshake at the end. Very nice. Doesn't knock you over the head. It's not super sweet. That's good. Okay. Let's jump into sour. Sour Patch usually does a pretty good job of hitting you over the head with the sour flavor. And cherry flavor is hit or miss for me. It's not my favorite. Some of the cherry flavors I don't like at all. And some of them are okay. Oh, they're kind of shaped like cherries. And they are chewy. And they taste like cough medicine. Not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. But that's okay. Also has kind of like a chemically flavor to the gummy itself. Whatever the gummy itself is made of has a flavor that you get right at the end. Not a winner. So let's move on. I'm very interested in the texture of these. Seeing how they feel and taste. Smell kind of fruity. They're almost kind of like marshmallows. They're very squishy. Let's try a white one. Has a little smiley face on it. Not a whole lot of difference between the different colors. The perfumey flavor definitely gets in the way, I think. But I like the texture. It's like a chewy marshmallow type thing with a coating over top of it. But the coating is also fairly flexible, so it stays with it. It doesn't crack easily. Huh. Okay, so we've moved past those two. Let's move on to something else. I don't perfumey things aren't my jam. But cookies are, and vanilla is. Oh, so these are coated on the bottom. Pretty much looks like just a butter cookie, lightly dipped in a frosting. Yeah, that's lovely. Really nice, strong vanilla flavor. It's a butter cookie, but it doesn't hit you over the head with the butter. It has a nice crunch to it. Be very good with milk. So, now that I've picked up this project of mine again, I am in the process of fleshing it out, organizing it, and expanding on it. I think it definitely needed to be sat on for a while. I've been mulling around in my head for years, and that's kind of think it helped enhance the story. So I have sat down and added some parts to it, added some characters to it, and I'm now writing out the timeline. And the thing that I noticed is that I have the main characters in my head. I know who they are. I know what they do. I know what their motivations are. But there is a whole series of characters that are not the main character, but that are still very important to the story. And they've always kind of just been there on the edges of the story, and it's about time for me to start including them in the story. And so I've given them names, but I still don't know who they are. And I think their backgrounds, I kind of know where they have to be at the time of the story. But there's other stories that are kind of popping into my head about these characters that don't really fit in with the book. So I've decided to get to know these characters by telling stories about them. And I'm doing that on a new YouTube channel called Stories from Starry Skies. And it is not an ASMR channel per se, but the way I tell the stories is very calm, very soft-spoken. It is made to not only tell a good story, but it is also made to help you relax and kind of take your mind off of things, not only through the tone of voice and ASMR, but also hopefully through telling you a good story that is not super long, maybe 20 minutes at the max. We'll see how it goes. But that's my big announcement. And so I would highly appreciate it if you would go over there and check out the channel. I should have up 2 stories by the time you see this, plus an introduction video. So go watch the introduction video. I go into a lot more depth as to why I'm doing it and my goals for the channel. And then you can subscribe and get a new story every week. I called it Stories from Starry Skies because this is a sci-fi fiction setting. So there will be a lot of stories that are set in space or on spaceships, but not all of them. And this is a character-driven stories because I'm trying to get to know these people. So there's not going to be a ton of talking about spaceships and spaceship parts. it's much more about getting to know these people. So hopefully if you're not even a sci-fi fan, the sci-fi won't get as much in the way as I hope. Because I don't need to talk about the spaceships. I already know what they are. I don't know the people, and that's why I'm doing the channel. So let's have a strawberry milkshake. That is wonderful. Lots of creamy filling. They didn't skimp on it. It balances out the wafer perfectly. And it gives you a nice milkshake flavor. Yeah, that's good. I could eat that whole thing, but I won't. It is fairly sweet. It's definitely a nice punch of sugar to it. And I love the packaging. So let's move on to Tiki Coconut Craze. So I'm really excited about this new channel. I hope you enjoy it. And I wanted to tell you all about it first because I wanted you to be in on the ground floor as I go through the process of writing this book. Hopefully, go through the process of getting it published. I'm not there yet. I want to focus on getting the groundwork laid correctly and make sure I have the story in my head from start to finish before I worry about the business side of things. So this looks like it's also a wafer cookie dipped in chocolate. Very delicate coconut flavor. Toasted. I think there's a little bit of a toasted flavor there. The chocolate is very interesting. It's like it's there, but it's not. That is really strange. It is a very, very mild chocolate. Yeah, it's okay. I like it. Coconut's not my favorite, but it has just a nice light flavoring of it. So it's good, but it's very mild. Continuing our candy bar escapades, we have our wafers, and now we're going to interrupt that with an old-fashioned candy bar. This is white chocolate like the other one was. I think it's pretty similar. I think this may be the exact same. I think the other one was birthday cake flavored as well. I think I've said this before. Yeah, that's got a little bit of Pop Rocks in it. That's awesome. This is a very decadent candy bar. Very rich. Very creamy. the Pop Rocks are just plain fun. There's not a whole lot of them. I don't know if you can hear that. Mm-hmm. That hits it out of the ballpark as well. I feel like each one of those squares is about 1,000 calories. Okay. Now, we have cookie dough and winter spice. I'm going to start with winter spice. So on this new project, I definitely look forward to having your feedback on the stories. I hope that my storytelling improves as I go along. I know that I've already made some adjustments between the first story I told and the second story. So hopefully I will continue to improve as I go along. And we'll get to know these characters together. There won't be any spoilers in these stories for the main book. But I do think they will be good stories. And I'm anxious to tell them. I don't know most of them. I have a few stories in my head, but I'm kind of writing them as I go. So let's see. Yeah. It's basically pumpkin spice. Which I like in small quantities. Of course, the chocolate's good. It's a basic Twix bar with a huge wallop of pumpkin spice. I don't think I've had any pumpkin spice this year, so it was nice to have some delivered to my door. I saw they had some pumpkin spice Cheerios, but I never bought them. I looked at them and thought about it, but I never did it. Okay, down to the last one. Saving the cookie dough till last. Although it's going to be hard to top the strawberry and the birthday cake. But we may have a trifecta. Nearly perfect, look at that. It has the lines where you can break it. Let's see if those actually work. They do. Very nice. So we have the wafer down here at the bottom. And then this is a dry cookie dough. It's not like a wet cookie dough. I swear there's a hint of peanut butter in there somewhere. That's nice. Yeah. I don't know that I would guess that this is a cookie dough if I didn't know what it was. But it tastes good. It has a little nutty flavor to it. Yeah, that was good. Well, I don't know if you can hear, but it sounds like we have a very polite train going by. which I am shocked and surprised at. That is very nice, a very good change of pace. I don't feel like I'm talking over the loud train whistle. It was just a nice little polite toot toot, which I think is really all you need. So, this was awesome. Again, I'm excited about this adventure. I'm excited to share it with you, and I thought this would be a great video to talk to you about it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll put a link to the channel down there. And I'll mention it from time to time here. I definitely want to see what this audience, the ASMR audience, thinks about how I tell the stories. And having said that, thank you so much for your support of this channel and of me since 2012. And we've been on quite an adventure together in life, from me recovering from a bad back to us having my mother-in-law live with us with Alzheimer's, to grad school, to now this new adventure with writing. I've always wanted to be a writer, but you can't call yourself a writer unless you're actually writing. So I'm not quite ready to call myself a writer yet, but we'll see. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and I will have another video up for you in a while, but I hope you enjoyed this one. See you all later. Bye.